Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear brother and sister, welcome to day 2 of Ta'arufi Semester 1 2021-2022. I am Rifki Afansha, your MC for this session. As we are about to begin, I have a few important announcements to make. Firstly, please ensure your internet connection is stable for the smooth running of the session. Next, if you have any questions to the speaker, please write them in the chat box provided on the platform. Lastly, you are also reminded to fill in the IIUM Have declaration form provided in your Telegram group and chat box by the end of the Ta'aruf week. Each student is compulsory to complete it. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Let's start our session with Ummul Furqan Al-Fatihah. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the honor to have Associate Professor Dr. Haslina Hassan, Director of Academic Management and Admission Division, for a session with Academic Management and Admission Division for today. Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Haslina Hassan, for your time and support in attending this program. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it gives me a great pleasure to respectfully invite Dr. Associate Professor Dr. Haslina Hassan for his speech. Please welcome.
Thank you, Mr. MC. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم إلى الجامعة الإسلامية العالمية بماليزيا. أهنئكم أصالة عن نفسي ونيابة عن الجامعة الإسلامية العالمية بماليزيا. أهنئكم على انضمامكم إلى هذه الجامعة العريقة. On behalf of the university, I would like to congratulate all of you for being accepted as IIUM students. We know that you are our future leaders. You are indeed very lucky to be part of IIUM community, to be part of IIUM higher community, who will be trained to be Khalifah, who is blessed with IIUM surrounding, inshallah, surrounding in its academic environment. Inshallah, I hope that everyone will be having enjoyable learning journey in IIUM, outside and inside the campus. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Let us look at what our office offers for all of you. Let me share my screen now. Okay, hold on. Okay. I hope everybody is well and good, yeah? Inshallah. I know it's after Zuhur, it's a very challenging time for you to listen to a lecture, but inshallah I promise myself as well to make this session as simple as possible, simple and sweet one, inshallah. So hold on, let me adjust my screen. So we are at the Academic Management and Admission Division. We are known as AMAD, AMAD. Okay. So some of you might be wondering, where is AMAD? Okay. If you come to the Gombak campus, you will of course wouldn't miss this grand staircase. Okay, our office, our office is here. Okay, but then students are not allowed to enter to our office from this entrance. You will have to walk a little bit to the loading bay at RK parking. Okay, you just look for RK parking, and then you will see this walkway. We are here. Okay, this is the lift to Rector's office or Senate building. So we are here. For the time being, our address is as at this building. Yes, of course, Muhammad. We call it as Muhammad Abdul Rauf building. Okay. Right. So this is our team. We have. I'm assisted by 3 deputy director, Dr. Irwan, Dr. Normi, and Tuan Haji Anas, who have just joined us today. And we have other responsibilities as well. We have officer in charge of examination. We have an officer in charge of admission for both international and local admission. We also have an officer to manage the Senate Senate matters, as well as academic management. So these are among our functions at AMAD, apart from admission. As you can see on the screen, we are the ones who choose you at UPU, even though you are from CFS. We are the ones who selected you at the UPU meeting when you joined us for the CFS. And those who have just enrolled in this university recently with STPM, STEM or diploma or any SSC programs, we also involved in selecting you to become our students. And also we process the international intake. We have an officer here who is fully in charge of international admission. Next, we are responsible of Senate. We are the Senate Secretariat, and some of you might be wondering, what does Senate do here? Okay, so in Senate, in every university there is a Senate. This is the highest academic authority that approves or that looks into the academic matters of the university. Let's say the ruling of the university says that the maximum duration for UG for undergraduate students to stay in the campus is for 6 years, and then suddenly things happen to you, and then you have to apply for an extension of more than 6 years. So this matter has to be brought up to Senate, and all the Senate members will have to be agreeable to the proposal. Then only your stay at IUM will be extended. Okay, so that's among the things that we discussed in the Senate meeting. And then we are responsible to keep your records. We verify your status. Let's say you want to apply for a scholarship, and then the sponsor requires from you to get the verification letter that you are a full-time student of IUM. Then you can come to our office. And also we are in charge of academic management. We prepare the examination timetable. We prepare the academic calendar. We issue termination and withdrawal letter from. We issue full transcript, and these are among the things that we do at our office. Here at AMAD, we own 3 policies of the university. First is what is called as Student Academic Performance Evaluation Regulation. That is called a SAPER, that has just been endorsed. There's a typo here. That has just been endorsed in last Senate in August 2021. And then we also have admission regulations endorsed by Senate in 2015. And then we have another policies by the name change of program regulations. We are also in charge of registration of courses, but of course you will register through iMaklum. Okay, and then we will issue you we will share with you the important dates. For instance, when to add and drop for certain subjects, for instance. And let's say you want to withdraw from the subjects that you have already registered. We will process that application. And then we also issue you the confirmation slip. This is the slip where you can see all your registered courses for that particular semester. And then with this slip, you have to bring this slip to enter the examination halls. Okay, this slip is very important when we had the face-to-face session last time. This is the important dates that you will be seeing on your iMaklum. Okay, this is the old one. The new one, the classes will begin on the 4th of October. So you will have on these important dates when to apply for receipt of examination, when to apply for readmission. But for you, for freshmen, you don't have to do anything. You just have to register for courses that you wish to register. Okay, and here I would like also to stress on the academic load. Every student is expected to carry between 12 credit to 20 credit hours. So the minimum workload that you have to carry for one semester is only 12 credit hours. Okay. If let's say you cannot carry this minimum, you will have to talk to your kuliah. Okay. If you know your academic supervisor, you just consult her or consult him. This can be approved by the dean only. Okay, but generally everyone has to register for at least 12 credit hours. And how about the maximum workload? Okay, for maximum, the student are allowed to carry a maximum of 24 credit hours. So you have to plan your semester well, your course registration very well before the start of the semester. Because why? The pre-registration period will be open before the semester begins. So that's why I advise you to really plan your courses, your course registration. Everyone will be having the study plan. So all what you can do is you just go to the study plan, which is available in your iMaklum. Then you can chart planning what to register and what to avoid in that particular semester. Right. So this is among the issues that the students will face. Let's say a student fails to register for any courses by the 4th week of the semester, he or she will receive a non-registered status. So if you go to the iMaklum, you can see if the non-registered appears, That means you fail to register any course by the 4th week. Okay, meaning that you do not turn up, you do not show up. By the 12th week of the semester, a student who retains not registered shall be terminated from his studies or her studies, meaning that he or she will be expelled from the university. Because why? She is or he is in MIA, missing in action. We do not know what happened to this student. So that's why we generate TD or terminated status for this kind of students. Okay, we don't simply update you as terminated status. It depends. Yeah, it depends. If you do not register in by the 12th week of the semester and you retain this NR status, you will be terminated. It's not for everybody. It's for those who do not turn up, who is on MIA. Okay. This is another thing that I want to share with all of you: leave of absence. A student is allowed for leave of absence with the approval from the Dean of Center of Studies. So if you are not well, or if you have something, you cannot pursue your studies in SEM 1, for instance, or any semesters, you will have to talk to your kuliah. Okay, the person, you can go to the Deputy Dean of Academic of your kuliah and tell him or her that you have the intention to apply for leave of absence. Okay, but just don't MIA, missing in action. But for if you apply now, let's say another thing about leave of absence is that leave of absence shall not be granted after the semester ends. Let's say you told yourself, oh, I want to apply for leave of absence, and the semester 1 has already ended, so that one is not applicable. Yeah. If you want to apply for leave of absence, you just apply during the semester. Leave of absence may be granted up to a maximum of 2 semesters or 1 academic session only. Let's say you have something, you have some illness, you cannot afford to pursue your studies after these 2 semesters or after 1 academic session, you will have to talk to your kuliah, to your academic advisor, or to your deputy dean academic, and then she or he will bring up your matter to the Senate to get the endorsement. Okay, so this is what Senate does in its meeting. Okay, this is another frequently asked question. I know some of you might have the intention to change from the program that you are in now to another program. This can be done after at least you have attempted 1 semester. But let's say you have not in semester 1, you did not want to apply for change of program, you still do so, provided that you have not exceeded the 40 credit hours. Okay, and then we also have certain criteria. We do not just approve everybody to change your program. We have certain criteria for let's say you want to you are an RKHS student, you want to go to the economics, for instance. Okay, you will have to score certain scores. I don't really remember. I think it's 3-pointer if I'm not mistaken. Let me. Okay, I have the rules and the policies here. Let's say you are the ICOL student, you intend to change to economics, your Cgpa must be at least 2.5. Okay, so there are certain criteria that you have to fulfill before the committee agrees to transfer you to another program. The application must be made through your student portal, AMAD. So if you are interested, the portal will be open in the first week of October. You can log into your AMAD and you can see something like this in AMAD if you intend to study to change the program. And this COP for this COP, students have to pay the administration fee of 100 ringgit. Okay, it's not a free transfer. It's not a free process. We impose 100 ringgit for this process because it involves more than one kuliah. Okay, to approve your change of program. Next is about credit transfer. Let's say you are a diploma students. You have attempted several courses when you did your diploma. You are now, let's say you are now an economic student. You have attempted some of the subjects in similar to what economics are offering. So here you can apply for credit transfer. The credit transfer is allowed. The maximum is for the maximum credit transfer is 75%. Okay, how to do this credit transfer? You have to apply it. Okay, you have to see your Deputy Dean Academic again to apply for this process. We have another policy here, repeat and replace of courses. What it says here, who is entitled for repeat and replace of courses? A student who fails in a course shall repeat the course if it is a required course. Okay, courses repeated because of a failure to achieve the minimum grade shall be replaced with the passing grade. The grade that is replaced shall be recorded as RPT in your transcript, okay, and excluded from the calculation of Cgpa. This is one scenario. The other scenario is that you are allowed to repeat and repeat of your past course. Let's say you got a B, okay, in that particular course. Let's say you got a B in my subject. I'm teaching computer applications in language and literature at the Department of Arabic and Literature. Let's say you scored a B in my subject, and then you say you think that you can get a better grade. So this is where we allow you to repeat this course. Okay. But the lower grade achieved shall be recorded as RPT and excluded from the calculation of grade point average. Let's say the first time you attempted in my subject, you got a B, and then the second one you got an A. So the last one was the first attempt will still be recorded in your transcript, but that one is without the grade. The one that will appear is only RPT. So people, when they look at your academic transcript, they know that this is a repeated subject, okay? But this one will not be calculated in your Cgpa. The one will be calculated is the new one, the one that you got an A, okay? So this is our grading system. Who wants to get an A, you have to get at least 80%, okay? And then this A is 80, A minus is 75, and for if you fail to get more than 35, you will get a fail grade. But mind you, it's not easy for us lecturers to fail our students. Okay. It's not easy. All you have to do is just come to class regularly, or in this remote teaching, learning and teaching and learning mode. You just have to attend the online classes regularly. Don't ever miss your classes. Come on time. If the class starts at 9, just be ready in front of the computer 5 minutes before the class begins. Don't miss the classes. Then listen to the explanation of the lecturer very well. Follow what has been instructed. If the lecturer says he wants to depend on the iTa'lim for his delivery or teaching delivery, then you just follow. Some of the lecturers might choose to use a Microsoft Teams. Some of the lecturers might choose to use Google Classroom. Whatever the mode is, you have to follow the classes very well. Please be punctual, please follow the class regularly, and please submit the assignments on time. Okay. I got students who failed in my subject. Okay. That is merely because they did not submit the assignments. I personally reminded the students to submit the assignment, to the extent that I call up the students, even the parents. Okay, because why? Because the telephone number that they provide in the student biodata is the house telephone number. So when I called the house telephone number, the mother answered the call, and then when I greeted the mother, I said, "Assalamualaikum, makcik, saya Dr. Haslina from UIA. Saya nak tanya pasal anak makcik. Kenapa puan? Kenapa dengan anak saya? Dah mak dia risau pula kenapa. Tak adalah saya nak cari, saya tak tahu nak macam mana. I don't know how to contact your son or your daughter." Okay, to that extent. If I just follow the rules, I just ignore those who did not submit the assignments on time or who did not submit anything, but I still have, the heart, I still have the responsibility to know what happened to the student. Sometimes the students are sick, they did not report to the lecturer, so we don't know. Okay. If I know the case, I will try to help the students. I will try to extend the submission deadline. Okay, so that's why I said it's so difficult, it's hard for lecturers to fail the students. So what you do, what your obligation is, just submit the assignments on time and follow the group discussion or whatever is being assigned to you by your lecturers accordingly. Okay, that's my advice to all of you. Next is the Cgpa. We calculate your score based on the GPA and Cgpa. I think most of you are familiar with Cgpa and GPA. And this is our academic standing. Those who scored more than 2, they are on pass. Okay. Conditional offer is for those who have less than 2 pointer. Okay. Provisional pass is those who get less than 1.67. Don't focus on this one. Focus to get a dean's list in the first semester. Focus to get more than 3.5 and above for this first semester. Because what? You have to start your first semester on a very good Cgpa, on a very good standing. Okay, so that should anything happen to you in the future, you will not, your Cgpa will not drop tremendously. Academic dismissal, I don't want to talk about this because I want everybody to score well in your studies, okay? This is another thing that might happen to you. Let's say after you sit the APT and EPT, English placement test and Arabic placement test, you do not score to the merit that has been set by your kuliah. So you have to wait for a while and polish your language, be it Arabic or English or both, okay? And the maximum period that you can stay at CELPAT is only 2 years. More than that, you will be dismissed from the university. Okay. Most of the students just stayed at CELPAT for 1 semester only. Inshallah, I pray that all of you will meet the minimum language requirement for your kuliah. Unless if you do not meet the score, study well, study smart, and inshallah you will need only 1 semester for you to reach to meet the minimum language requirement by your kuliah. This is another case. This is for readmission. A student, we allow you for readmission if you are clean from any disciplinary misconduct, or you are terminated due to non-registration of courses. This is what I mentioned to you earlier on, that if you maintain the NR, the non-registered status on the 12th week of the semester, you will be terminated, but you can still apply for readmission. Okay, but the readmission shall be allowed once only. If you need more than that, your matter will have to be brought up to the Senate. Okay, and the Senate will then decide whether you are given a second chance or not. This is about the undergraduate period of studies. The minimum stay is 4 regular semesters. 4 regular semesters means you can finish all your courses in two years only. Okay, and then the maximum is 12 regular semesters. What we mean by regular semesters are, as you all know, our university has got 3 semesters, 2 regular semesters and 1 short semester. Okay, so 12 regular semesters means 6 years. 6 years, excluding leave of absence. This is another thing. Withdrawal. Let's say you want to withdraw from IUM, you are offered somewhere else. Okay, you are offered a place in Muqtah University, for instance, in Jordan. So you have to withdraw. You have to still fill up a form, meaning that you have to tell the university that you want to withdraw from the university. Okay. So this one is about your portal. So we call it as I-Ma'lum. Ma'lum. Every student will have the access to this I-Ma'lum. It's meant for students. I cannot see what you see in this portal. If I want to see what students can see, I have to have a password of a student login. Okay. So in I-Ma'lum, you have so many things here apart from what I mentioned just now about your COP. Okay. So in I-Ma'lum, you have My Mahala, you have My Academic, My Services, you have core curriculum, you have everything here. Okay. Okay. Let's say you want to print your confirmation exam slip, you can go to this I-Ma'lum, or you want to print your partial transcript. Okay, now you don't have it yet because you have not attempted any courses yet. But let's say you want to have your partial transcript, you can always go here. Okay, you can print it on your own. You can also study. You can also see your study plan, because why? Every student has got different study plan. What I mean is that every kuliah has their own study plan. Okay, so make use of the study plan. plan wisely what you want to register in that particular semester. Let's say you want to register in this semester. You have to, before registering, you have to look at your study plan, what courses you have to take. For first semester, I would advise you to go for courses that have got that begin with number 1. Okay, that usually reflects that is meant for level 1 student. Okay, let me share with you what I did when I was a student here. I'm also part of IUM. I did my bachelor degree and master's degree in this noble university, in this prestigious university. What I did was I planned that every semester I will have some courses registered, some courses that are English medium. I took Arabic language and literature. Yes, of course, I have all the major courses are in Arabic medium, but I made sure that I also registered some courses that is conducted in English, so that I don't forget my English. Okay, so that's what I did. The same thing, let's say you have the intention to change program. I know this is among the most frequently asked question. Let's say you plan to change the program. So for this first semester, you just register courses, Unicom courses, because let's say your application for change of program is approved, you can just transfer what you have just registered in this semester for your next second semester, for your new course that is going to be approved later. Okay, that's my advice. I know why I bring this matter up, because I have always been asked about this problem. What if I don't want to apply for change of study later? I want it now because the semester has not begun yet. Our semester will begin on the 4th of October. You still have time. I might still have time to process my appeal. But I would say no. We treat everybody the same. No matter who your father is, no matter who your mother is, your grandfather is, we treat everybody the same. If you want to change the program, you will have to follow our procedure. Because why? We want to be fair to everybody. It's not fair if I know your father, if I know your mother, okay, I allow you to change the program. Let's say I don't know your father, I don't know your sister, I don't know anybody, okay? And then this fella doesn't know me, so she didn't appeal to me, and then she will be left behind. She will not be privileged. She doesn't have the privilege of having the course, having to change to other program before the start of semester. So that's why I would advise everybody to follow our process, okay, to follow our procedure. For the change of program, if you can see the requirement for the change of program, you have to fulfill certain prerequisites imposed by the kuliah. Okay, and you have to score certain Cgpa. It is not automatic. The committee will decide whether or not you will be able to transfer to the new course. Okay, that's about the COP. Apart from that, on iMaklum also you will have this one, Office 365. You have mail. Okay. So here is where you can you can register your IUM live mail. So I would like to remind everybody to register your IUM mail. Okay, IUM email. I believe when you were a student at your previous school or previous institution, you have an email that ends with your previous institution. Okay. Once you are a registered student here, you will have this privilege of having the email that ends with IUM. Okay. Let's say, okay. So this is where you can register your email live IUM here. This is where you can go. You can also reset the password if you have forgotten your password here. Okay. This is on this website, on this portal, you can also see your vaccination details, because this is very important for us. We only allow those students who have already received and completed the second dose to be on campus. Okay, next is iTaklim. I mentioned to you that this is among the platform that the lecturers use to for the teaching. Okay. So the students, everyone, if you are registered in this, if you are registered for a particular course, you can see, once you open up your iTaklim, you can see all the courses that I have registered for that particular semester. Okay. So to access the iTaklim, you can type iTaklim on your browser. So this one, as I mentioned to you, you will see all the courses that you registered for that particular semester. So this is where you can get the handouts, okay, or the recording of your lectures. So please open your iTaklim. In iTaklim also, the lecturers provide you the link to WhatsApp group, okay? Because nowadays we communicate efficiently through WhatsApp, okay? Or sometimes through your satu lagi Telegram, okay? Okay. Next is our academic calendar. Academic calendar is provided by AMAD. I just want to share with you that everyone, or this semester, we will begin on the 4th of October. However, since the ministry has announced that students may come back to the campus beginning 15 October. So that's why some kuliah, they might begin on the 18th. Some kuliah might begin on the 11th. Some kuliah might begin on the 4th. Okay. But that one, you have to really be in good, you have to contact your kuliah or the course provider to know when your class will begin. Okay. What I know for now, like I called all the courses conducted by ICOL, they will start on the 11th. For CAED, for instance, they will start on the 18th. But that doesn't mean that if you are a CAED student, all your classes will begin on the 18th. Okay, your classes, you have your UNGS courses, your Unicor courses that might begin on the 4th. Okay, so that's why I told you that you have to consult your course provider. I also want to share this one. This might be helpful also. Can you all see my screen now? The summary of academic calendar. Can the committee respond to me? Can you see my summary of academic calendar here on my screen? Committee?
No, Doctor.
You cannot see it yet, okay? Let me share my screen again. You cannot see my screen. You cannot see anything now, right? You can you see this one? Summary of academic calendar?
No, Doctor.
Tak apalah. No, what I want to share with you is that if let's say your kuliah wants to start on the 11, okay, but this one you have to be in communication with, you have to contact your kuliah. You have to ask your kuliah, when will we start? Okay, because kuliah has their flexibility just when to start. The reason why they want to start later, like Kaed, is that they want everybody to be on campus. Everybody to be on campus. That's why they set 18 October to be their first day of classes. Okay, but some kuliah they want to start on the 4th. Okay, so that varies from kuliah to kuliah. That varies from course to the other course. But let's say your kuliah starts on the 18th. Your courses start on the 18th. Let's say your courses start on the 18th. You will have a less days for revision period. Those who start on the 4th, they will have 19 days of revision period. Those who start on the 18th, they have only 5 days of revision period. But everyone will go on the same period, on the same date for the examination period, and you will start your inter-semester break on the same day. Okay, so I was told that the time is over. I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. And if in case you have any question to ask us, please feel free to ask. Thank you so much.
Thank you to Associate Professor Dr. Hasrina Hassan for the informative speech. I would like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude to Associate Professor Dr. Hasrina Hassan for her willingness to attend this event. We really appreciate your presence today. We would also like to thank everyone involved for making this event a success, and we would like to apologize for any shortcomings. Before we end our session, there are a few reminders for you. To all students, I would like to invite you to visit the Pavilion website for the virtual booth exhibition. I would also like to remind you to fill in the attendance form provided by the committees in the chat box. We will now end our session with the recitation of Tasbih Kafarah and Suratul Asr. Thank you and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.